This is probably one of the best data collections I've ever seen to put you in front of potential people that want to buy roofs.
You don't have to mail 100,000 people. You mail 10,000.
Right.
And we all want to use AI, but by using it with us, you're going to get to your customers faster and you're going to spend less money.
Everybody, welcome back to the Exit Rich podcast. I have Fred Castonguary. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name.
Pretty good.
From Reworked AI. And what Fred and his team does, it's pretty interesting. You should pay attention to this one because we all need data. Data is the biggest thing for marketing, the biggest thing for your leads. Fred and his team goes out throughout the whole United States and they go find roofs that are potentially leads for you that are damaged. They're able to supply the imagery of the damaged roof, the roof that might need to be repaired. They can do it by critical, non-critical, and brand new status. It's pretty impressive. It integrates right with Eagle View. We're going into Fred's background. We get into what the AI actually does. And then we're going to talk about how you can use this for marketing, canvassing, getting leads, and helping your business grow. Fred, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I really appreciate you flying in from Miami.
Miami.
Correct?
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Tell everybody who you are real fast, Fred, and what you do. And it's pretty interesting.
So we started this business because I met my business partner via a mailer. I was and still am in flipping land, right? I buy parcels of land. I may develop them. I may do something, but I sent a mailer to this individual and he calls me and I get a hold of him and I'm giving him the pitch. I can buy your land, easy cash. And he says, look, I'm not selling this, but I get these letters. What are you guys doing? So fast forward, he says to me, he says, but why did you mail it to me? I'm not going to sell this land for 35 years. You just wasted a mailer. He said, there's got to be a way to determine who to mail to so you get a higher level probability of someone returning your phone call and wanting to have a conversation. And I remember saying, if there was, I would use it. So it turns out he's a data scientist and computer engineer. And we ended up creating this company to help land flippers and then all real estate investors find people that are more likely to have a conversation about selling their property off market and below retail. And that's how this all started. And we did real estate for 2.5, 3 years and still do. It's the cornerstone of our business. We wanted to grow. We didn't want to develop a CRM. We didn't want to get into the mailing. We just wanted to stay with our machine learning wheelhouse. So we got into solar and then solar led to roofing. And as I was telling you, the roofing imagery that we were using was inconsistent. We were developing a computer vision model that could look at a roof.
Well, first explain to people what you do with it, because I think you just jumped past it,
Okay.
right? So, and just correct me if I'm wrong. I want to try and break it down. I can tell you're a thinker, you're smart, you're highly intelligent. Just tell me if I'm just breaking this down to a fourth grade education. You identify for roofers and for land people that want to flip land, you find someone that's more likely, higher probability of buying a new roof or getting their roof rejuvenated based on your pictures, their credit score, how long they've been in the home, and then you give them the database, and how they market to it is up to them.
That's exactly right. And
Okay. I'm going to go on your website for you and make that video right now.
I'm going to take you up on it. In the way we created these algorithm, Lance, is we didn't use bias, right? We went out and we purchased 5 million records of recent roof permits. Then we got the names and the addresses of those people that had recently replaced their roof. We got their demographics, used that to train the machine learning. Then we got 15 million neighborhood records of people that Jacob got a roof replaced and lives next door to you and you didn't. We put all those demographics into the machine learning to train it to say, what is it about Jacob that got his roof replaced? Because he's married, he's got a couple kids at home, his mother-in-law is living there, all of these, the type of money that he has, the income that he has, the type of car that he has, the membership, subscription, all of this stuff is used to predict that behavior. It's the same thing that's in our phones and our computers and everything else. It's machine learning to predict a behavior. And you couple that with the roof condition from Eagle View, now you've got, rather than knocking on every door or every door direct mailing or however people are reaching out to their customers, now you can be more targeted about it. You don't have to mail 100,000 people. You mail 10,000 and you're going to get all of the deals that were in that 100,000 via that 10,000.
Let's talk about that, right? Because people don't understand the power of data. Data puts people to sleep. It
Mhm.
just does. It's a boring conversation.
Yeah.
I say it all the time in every marketing class that I teach and every marketing presentation. The reason why people don't love marketing, people love to be the cool guy on social media talking shit, but most people don't actually want to see the data to see what's working, what's not working, what's converting. And you're in a boring business.
Incredibly boring.
Okay. I'm not being rude, right?
No,
Like this is just, I mean, it's the snooze button on steroids. How do you explain it? Because if I'm you and I'm a sales guy, right, this seems like the easiest thing to sell. I think it's going to be very hard to sell to a small contractor,
Mhm,
but I think it's the easiest thing to sell to every private equity firm out there,
mhm.
any mid to large size roofing company.
Any manufacturer of roofings, replacement parts, shingles, or whatever, yes.
Like, this just seems like a no-brainer here. I'm gonna aggregate the data for you. I'm gonna manipulate the data for you. I'm then gonna parse the data for you, and I'm gonna give you the data that gives you the highest propensity to sell a roof to or repair, whatever
Mhm.
you're looking for. The third one of being in great condition, nobody's buying that data
Nope,
set from you, I'm assuming, right?
nope.
That's the last one someone's buying, right? Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
There's easy people out there. What color is the good roof come in?
Green.
Green. Nobody wants the green.
Nobody wants green.
They just want the green money. Okay. So now I take the repair or I take the worst. I now can take this into my Facebook, Instagram, my YouTube channel, my Google AdWords, and build out to actually solicit them themselves and the similar audience in that area. 'Cause I'm assuming you could do this by geography too, by zip code, by
Yes.
right, anything I
County,
want.
yeah.
County, correct, right? Okay. So now I just bought myself a marketing funnel I never had before. Is that accurate or am I?
100% accurate.
All right. Now, how many people meetings do you walk into and the person sitting across from you actually understands what you're trying to do, like me?
Very little, very
I
little.
was curious because I'm like,
The
I gotta imagine the salespeople have a hard time selling this unless it's to a bigger client.
the bigger clients are easy to sell because they get it, because they have their own data people, right?
Right.
So we talk to the data people
You just
are
saw
like,
mine.
right? Yes, I get it. How do we get it? Let's go. Talking to the medium-sized roofer, I love the conversations because 'cause they're usually pretty quick, right? These are people that are doers, right?
Hmm?
Well, I explain the fact that we're using the demographic information to predict buying behavior and an image of the roof to predict a bad roof. That's it. Okay, fine. How much is it? Okay, it's from $1.97 to $4 an opportunity, depending on how many you're buying, and I can get it on the site, you can get it on the site. It's that simple, and nobody wants to get into, okay, but how much does the credit score impact someone's buying? How much does the age impact the homeowner's age? How much does that impact whether they buy it? Quite frankly, I don't know, right? Because the algorithms know. We didn't program the algorithms on an if-then basis. This is all learning
I mean, what do
data.
you mean you don't know? The credit score, listen, I could tell you this deadbeat Johnny that can't finance a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, right?
You're not reaching out to that
You're
person.
not selling them a roof, and
No.
and and that's why getting your and I'm gonna give you guys something that you understand, so you understand the impact that finance does have. We finance 75% of our jobs across all LB Capital's roofing companies across the country. 75% of our jobs are financed. So that credit score
It's
we
huge.
need to be above realistically a 650. Now, listeners in here are going to be screaming, there's secondary people that do it and will go below 650. Yes, there is. And know what? Me walking outside and getting hit by lightning also happens, right? I mean, the second tier credit people are hard to finance. They just are. But people above 650, which Jacob, can you do me a favor? Chat GPT for me right now. What percentage of the United States has a credit score above 65%, above 650? I'm going to say it's 60% of people have one above it.
I'm going to say it's 45.
You might be right. I'm going to say 60%. I'm going to go 55, 60%.
What's the question?
What percentage of American consumers have a credit score above 650?
What percentage of American consumers have a credit score above 650?
Sure. So, generally speaking, around two-thirds of American consumers have a credit score above 650.
There you go. 2/3.
Yeah, you're right.
So there you go. 2/3, right? But I need that to really close in the home.
Mhm.
Because think about this. If I offer you 0% financing for 5 years, 2 years, 18 months, Would you take that?
Of course. It's free
If-
money.
No, it's funny. I paid for everything cash. Like the worst mistake. We have that conversation later. But yes, I take the free money now. My wife knows too. Take the free goddamn money. But that's a whole different
So
conversation.
you're taking it 2.5% or 3%.
So would I. But that's what your sales and you give the credit scores or the credit range, correct?
So the interesting thing is all of the data that we're accessing, and that was the hardest part of setting up this company. When we started calling these traditional data companies and said, we need this suite of data, they said, yes, of course we have it. They said, what part of the country? We said, the entire country. They said, we'll download it for you. Just, you need to wire us $1.2 million to get this data. So what we had to find was companies that have access to this information and allow us to use it.
Did you wire them to 1.2
No.
million?
No, because if I had the 1.2 million, I wouldn't have been setting up the company. I would have been on the beach in Miami. So we were
I appreciate that honesty.
we get access to the data, but only for computational purposes only. If you need to see the credit score on this customer, we can get it.
Is that your number to retire? 1.2 million?
No.
So I'll give you 1.2 million for your company right now.
It's not 1.2 million to retire.
I'll
No.
give you that number just off the data alone. I'll give you one. I'm dead serious. You'd walk out here with a check for 1.2 million right now if you sold me your company.
We've had
Data.
better offers, but
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I understand the value of data. So you just happen to say that number out loud. I'm like, shit, I'll buy the company right now.
so to answer your question, no, we do not share the credit score for two reasons. One, it changes the price point because we have to then take the data and sell it from our data providers to you. Secondly, you don't need to know the credit score. You don't need to know the person's age. You need to know that this person has a bad roof and they're financially have the wherewithal and they look like people that change
How can you
roofs.
tell them they have the financial wherewithal?
Because we're looking at the credit score. We're looking at the credit score and we're looking at it if it's moved in the last 3 months. We're looking at their age.
But I don't get that with the data.
No.
But I know the credit. If I say I want only credit scores above 650, you can supply that.
Yes.
Okay. And I know not everyone's going to be, but within good reason, 70% of that database is going to be above 650.
If you wanted 5,000 roofing opportunities in Bluebell, Pennsylvania, and you went to the site, you're not going to get anybody with a credit score below 650 because they have to have the financial wherewithal to pay for it and or finance it. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all. Those people are taken out, right?
You're taken out.
And it's also
So you're getting rid of deadbeat Johnny automatically.
deadbeat Johnny, and it's interesting enough. Deadbeat Johnny or just Johnny owning a house is less likely to change the roof than Johnny with Mrs. Johnny and two little Johnnies in the house.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because my guess is they're more risk takers, right?
You don't have to guess. You got the data. Are you telling me the data shows you that?
Yeah.
So why are you guessing?
So
My response would be like, who gives a shit? That's what the data shows. Here's the numbers.
it's because single guys are more of a risk taker, right? When they have a family in the house, when they have people in the house, they're going to be more inclined to protect and get that roof changed.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Listen, I mean, I probably become a bigger risk taker as I gotten older and I have a family, but I think I'm a little different. I also think my wife gives me the superpower to be that because she believes so much in me.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it's a little different, I think.
So your risk taking has gotten more, but
Without a doubt.
but you have a partner and a family that also believes in you, so you feel good about it.
My wife unconditionally is my biggest fan. She knows all my deepest secrets. She knows everything about me and she's never once questioned me about business. It's just keep going,
Wow.
keep going.
That's awesome.
I have it very different than most men. I know that. Very different than most men. Very different. Very, very lucky guy. So you go and start your business because I want to get back into this. You go and you start your business. What were you doing before you started your business? You seem like you were an executive. I'm assuming you were in some type of corporate
I
job.
had a 30-year corporate lifestyle.
Not judging you, my man.
Yeah,
Just
no,
saying
no,
you're
it's
very
true.
Polished. You speak
You know-
well. You remind me of when I was the vice president of AT&T.
So we were living in Dubai, and I was
Okay.
working for a corporation there. My wife, who's from Latin America, did not like Dubai, so she ended up moving to Panama, the country. So
When
I'm
you
in.
say she moved, so you stayed in Dubai.
I stayed in Dubai like an
Mhm.
idiot.
Okay.
Okay. My two children and my wife moved to Panama, the country. COVID comes, right? I'm stuck in Dubai. I eventually get to the United States and I eventually get to Panama. And I tell my family I'm not going back to a corporate job anymore. I'm going to figure out some other way to make money that I don't have to be on a plane every single week traveling to Timbuktu.
Yeah, I've
Right.
been there.
And so we started getting into buying and selling land. And that's what led us to this.
So you're buying, selling land. So you're pretty much wholesaling land.
I was taking possession of it, right? I would take title,
Take
right?
title.
Yeah, and usually a smaller plots, I'd get in for 7 to 8,000, get out for 18 to 20. And one year I did 70 plots, right?
That's great money.
I was turning and burning, right? And then we started this, so I don't do as much now. I'll do about 12 to 14 a year just because I kind of like it. It keeps me connected, and I use our algorithms to predict who's going to sell it to me. But we started this, and I got really busy with this, and now we're in roofing and solar and insurance and real estate. So
Who's selling for you guys?
mostly me and things like this.
All right. So I'm going to give you some friendly advice.
Yeah.
Because you're very polished. Go hire yourself a sales guy and make it the sales guy be someone that is a everyday person, meaning you're very corporate. And when you're selling the roofers, why do you think I do so well with roofers? Do I remind you of a roofer or the vice president of AT&T?
Roofer.
There you go. You didn't even hesitate,
No.
right? And right, it's like, so I tell people, when people are like, man, you were the vice president of AT&T for the whole country. I was like, I was. You can't deny. I got the fucking Eagle Award, everything. And people want when you're selling, right? Because your product is not the simplest product to understand. I was in there for research room for about an hour before you came in, looking at it, trying to figure out. I'm like, does Eagle View own them? Does GIF own them? Are these privately held? I knew you were the CEO. I knew you had a corporate background by just your career path. Makes sense. And when you get a sales guy, I would go get someone like from the manufacturer, like Ethan from Beacon would be your best guy, but he's not leaving there. But do you know Ethan from Beacon?
No.
He's a typical everyday nice guy. But they'll be able to relate and understand, because these guys got to understand they're not just buying a database from you. They got to know what they're doing with that database.
They need help with it. Yeah.
And your site doesn't explain that. I'm being very truthful with you.
I love that you're being truthful with me.
Well, because I want to see you win.
Yeah.
I want to see you be successful. I want to see you grow your fucking business.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Service Titan and Rilla, our technology of choice to helping us scale and grow our business and making sure all of our viewers have the technology to scale their business so when they want to sell it, they're able to. I want to see everyone grow their business, right? Like I was on your site and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, well, what do they do here? What do they do here? It should be, we get you more roofing leads. We help you convert your roofing leads. We help your canvas team knock doors. We help your marketing build and target this audience right here.
State your problem statement and your solution right off the bat. Yeah.
Because these guys, I mean, you're asking them to buy data. I don't know what the data costs, but I'm assuming you got about, what, 700, 800 clients right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they're mostly larger clients, right?
There's about 60-40, 40% are larger, 60% are mom and pops, right?
And what does the average data set cost? I know it ranges, but if you just had to say it's a numbers game, what's the average data set cost?
$5,000.
Right, so that's actually nothing. I thought it'd be more than that, truthfully. For what you're giving people, that's fucking fool's gold right there. That's no brainer.
That's the beauty of
But your site doesn't say that.
it. Will tomorrow.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm not trying to beat you up because you're a really nice guy and you flew in here, so I appreciate it. But I'm like, I understand the power of data. I'm like, yeah, you flying up, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, we're gonna buy the data for each one of my locations before you walk out of here, so you got a sale. That's a fact. I'm calling my CEO and say, let's get the data for each one of my locations, because I can use that data to target people. Like it's for $5,000 a location. I just want you to think about that. It pays, one roof pays for the whole data set. The ROI is insane. Like every rejuvenation company should be using this, and every roofing company doing more than 5 to 10 million. I mean, every roofing company should be doing it. I don't think the smaller guys honestly could handle it and understand how to do it. And that's not a shot at them. I think you got to, I always tell people, you got to mark off high priority items when you build companies. And this wouldn't be a high priority item for me at first, right? Just being very transparent, right?
Yeah.
But it would be once I hit $10 million, $8 million, this would become one of the highest priorities for me.
Yeah. It should be, I mean, especially from just an outreach concept.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the only way to do it, right? It's truly the only way to do it.
And I'm assuming your customers just keep coming back after they get through the one data set and just give you the next town over, give me the next town.
The conversations we have with them once they buy it and act on it is incredible. right? Because invariably they're coming back. I was on a call with a gentleman just the other day, and he just bought a little bit. He just bought 100. He bought 100 opportunities, and he mailed them, and then he went out and had his team knock them. And he called me, literally, he was on the way back from knocking. He says, I got 7 jobs today.
I believe it.
And he says, that has never happened. And they're all on that list. He says, we're going to go back out and continue hitting it tomorrow. And then I'm going to get more. And he says, everybody wants to ask the question, how do I get exclusive? How can I get my area exclusive? And we don't do that, right? Everybody can buy from anywhere, right? And
Yeah, I mean, I'd be stupid to do exclusive. Listen, you got to compete for business. And let's be realistic. If you buy a data set of 5,000, besides using it for digital marketing, email marketing, you're not knocking all 5,000 doors. Like, it's just not going to happen. You're going to knock probably 2,500 of them. You're just going to miss some. Like, that's just life. Like, I would not do that either if I was you. Let's talk about the tracking. Are these guys uploading this stuff in the service Titan? Are they uploading it into
so we have integrations with all different CRMs, right?
through Zapier?
Through Zapier,
we have APIs.
we've got APIs as well.
Who do you have APIs through?
As in directly APIs to CRMs?
Yeah.
No, we're with HubSpot, and I think HubSpot's our only direct API right now.
Okay.
In the roofing space.
So you would have a developer. So you're not against giving open access to have someone pull right into your
Absolutely not.
data. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, every account comes with an API key, and we have developers that will help people put it in either their CRM or
Ah, my
LinkedIn.
God, you can't beat that. So every account comes with an open API key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys, come on, pay attention here. Reach out to Fred. This isn't. I mean, I'm just saying, like, this ain't that hard to figure out.
And he'll be up now.
Oh, you're at the conference?
Yeah, we're sponsor.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get? Well, if you're coming to the conference, meet Fred. I didn't know you were coming to the conference. You should have told me that, Jacob, before you came in.
Shame on you, Jacob.
Jesus Lord. Hey, listen, at least you know I like your product. I didn't even know you were coming to the goddamn conference.
That was good, honest reaction.
Wow. Yeah. We're really excited about the conference.
Were you there last year or not?
No.
You'll like it. It's like, I'll be very transparent with you. You'll fit in well there because you don't remind me of guys going to go out and party all night.
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
No, well, same with me. So there's no parties. We have an event. We have dinner, right? And we have a band there that night. We have a VIP dinner. We have a band, but there's no party. I have no problem being very direct with people. I say, I hope I don't see you at the bar at 10 o'clock at night.
No.
But I'm saying, I said that, like, I say that to people, like, why would you go? I never understood this. Maybe I get your input because you're about my age. I'm assuming you're 51, 52.
I'm 55.
All right, so you're a little bit older than me. So you'll get this. You jump on a plane, you buy tickets, you bring some employees with you, and you say you want to build your business. But yet your actions when you get to these conferences, you go out and drink all night. You use it as a party instead of learning. It blows my mind. Now, I can't say I didn't do it when I was younger. When I was in my 30s and 20s, every conference I went to, I was the raging partier, the shit.
But you were able to get up in the morning and still attend, I'm
I
assuming.
mean, sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. It depends what happened that night. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I went to conferences and I wasted the money and it just became a party. I look back when I'm like, how stupid, where would I be? Like, these things are better than colleges, I believe. I believe the right conference will change your life more than college.
Well, you'll learn in the opportunity to meet people that can change your life.
Correct.
Right.
Because relationships matter. So you started your company, you and this guy that you met. I mean, this is crazy because most people meet online these days. So you send this guy's direct mailer and you guys run up talking and you become friends, I'm assuming somehow. And did you fly and meet him or did he come to you?
So he was in Maryland and I was in Miami. So he flew down. His uncle lives in Fort Lauderdale. So he flew down. We spent the day. We rented a conference room. We got a whiteboard and we said, what would this look like? How would it work? And we just sketched out what the company would look like or what we wanted to achieve. And we spent the next 3 to 4 months working on that. And the fact that he's a computer engineer and a data scientist, you don't get luckier than that. And then the next bit of luck is, so Sham is his name, right? He's an Indian American. He's an American citizen, been here for 20 years. He and his young wife were planning to move back to Bangalore with their young children so the young children could understand what it's like to be in India, spend time with their grandparents. So after we launched the product, he moves to Bangalore. Now we have an office in Bangalore. We've got teams of engineers and people that work there that are the best people in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And you have an
Have you
office?
been there?
Yeah, I go twice a year.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's just
I used
amazing.
to go to Mumbai and New Delhi all the time when I had my digital agency.
Yeah. So it just so many nice things have lined up to make this a successful business, right?
So you go over there, cost of labor is a lot cheaper there too, which is nice. You guys fund the account. Have you brought any investors on yet?
No.
So it's just used to bootstrap this thing.
Yeah. We've from our first month, we made money our first month. Now our expense was low, but we've made money every single month. And we've had conversations in the beginning with some VCs and now a couple PE companies, but we don't need to do it. So why would we do it?
You never know what's going to happen here. We got a wild man here. Come in, bud. Let him in real fast. We got Spider-Man here. I think it's Spider-Man. Sorry about this, Fred, but what's up, bud? Is that Spider-Man? Oh, who's that? Are you Deadpool? Uh-oh. All right. Got a friend, Deadpool. Go shake his hand. All right. I know what's going to happen here. The unique place. So now you guys got this business. You have no investors. Yeah, you have no sales team yet. So you pretty much, it's you selling. I forget your partner's name. Sham. He's over in India. He's the one doing all the data migration, making sure all the accuracies are there. And you're the sales guy. I'm just going to ask you the business question. Why not? Your product is a no-brainer. You have the list of roofing companies you can go after. Why not just hire 2 or 3, 4 salespeople?
We are right now.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to say it. But
Yeah.
like, this ain't a hard sell.
No, I mean,
this isn't like
we've got a
your
list of
price point's so low.
We've got a list of 39,000 roofing companies that are over a certain size. And so we're hiring people to call on those people and walk them through what it looks like. And to your point, it's not me. I do agree with you on that, right? It is somebody else.
Come on in, bud. I got one better idea for you, though. Good morning. I wouldn't hire people to make those phone calls. Do you ever hear of Atlas AI?
No.
So I would use Atlas AI, a predictive dialer, and have them make the calls. And once you pre-screen them of, hey, would you be interested in 100, 200, 300 qualified leads in your local area here with their county? And you just do it right through AI. Hit one, boom, right to your live salesperson.
Okay.
So this way you don't have to smile and dial.
Yeah.
We're implementing all that right now. That's my whole team's building out the whole automation right now.
Is this your company or somebody you know, Atlas AI?
That's just someone I know.
Oh.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Just this is the best one we picked.
Okay.
Like we automate. We're automating everything right now. Everything's AI driven. Kind of how you're using AI for your data. Imagine using AI for the point of contact of everyone around you, so your sales guys don't have to do it.
It makes all the sense
You
in the world.
qualify them, and then you got just layups. I mean, your product is probably, out of all the podcasts we do, is probably one of the easier things for people to buy because you have the list of customers. Like, it doesn't get easier.
No. Yeah. No, I agree.
I mean, we are saying the average roofer is spending more than $5,000 a month on marketing. If they can get, I'm assuming the $5,000 pool is getting you probably a few thousand homes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's going to last them a year.
God, they hit it twice a year to get an updated list because our imagery gets updated every 6 months, right? So they hit it twice a year to
Does
get.
that include the imagery with the $5,000?
Does not include the imagery.
All right, if I get the imagery, because that's where the
You can get the imagery,
How much
right?
is that going to cost?
So the beautiful thing that we're able to do is you're able to get your list and you're able to pick and choose what information you want with that list. You say, I want roof area. I want roof type. I want a picture. I want anything that's involved
The
in
pictures are the goal. Give me the pictures. Guessing me it's going to be the biggest investment. Is that the biggest investment?
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I looking at for a list of 1,000 with roofs?
With a picture on it, it's gonna be another $5 per roof.
Oh, so that's $50,000 there. That's where it gets expensive.
Well, if you bought 1,000, you got 5, it's $5,000.
$5,000.
So we go 5,000.
Bad?
Yeah.
So I can deal with that. I'm just trying to think. You got that.
I see the wheels turn up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's still cheap. And I got the pictures. Like, I'm just thinking as a sales guy, right? I'm a sales guy. I think you can tell that. Like, I
Yeah.
love sales. I love the sales side of things. Most people don't think I'm a sales guy. That's the funny part. But I think I'm a sales guy. I think I'm a decent sales guy. I got the pictures. This is I'm owing for 10 grand for 1,000 people. I got the pictures. Now the conversation goes like this. Hey, Fred, I got pictures here of your roof. It looks like it's in bad shape. I would like to send it. You know what? Here's another question. ChatGPT this. I'm thinking one even better. Is EagleView a CRM?
Does EagleView have a CRM?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong, or I hope I'm not wrong.
So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a business.
EagleView.
Does EagleView have a CRM?
So EagleView's full name is actually just EagleView Technologies, and they're known for their aerial imagery and data analytics, especially.
Sounds like Julie
They
said.
have a CRM.
I gotcha. So EagleView is CRM.
Ask what CRMs they integrate with.
What CRMs do they integrate with?
Yeah, absolutely. So EagleView integrates with quite a few different CRMs. Some of the big names are platforms like Acculinks, JobNimbus, and Salesforce. Basically, a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
So watch this though. Now watch this. This would be great if you can make this deal with EagleView. And they'll probably do it with you because you're doing a revenue share with them, correct? I'm assuming.
We're buying their data, and there's a revenue component on it. Yeah.
Correct. Right. So anyone that's on JobNimbus, which a lot of people are on, a lot of roofers are on Acculinks, so it's a no-brainer. I'd make the deal with Service Titan because that's going to be the largest by far, I believe, that in the future. And I would say instead of you sending them the data, the EagleView data gets sent right through the CRM and EagleView to their CRM.
Yeah.
And then this way they have it right there in their CRM, and then they can check canvassed, called, they can
Status.
all their status right there.
Yeah.
You guys ever think about that?
Well, yeah. I mean, we can push the data into CRMs, right? You know,
With
the
the pictures?
pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Through EagleView, you could.
Well,
They could push the data.
we could get the pictures from EagleView and then push it out. I've got to believe that we could do that because we can. I mean, we get the pictures from them, right? So all of our conversations with EagleView
Yeah, so
are
if
via
you're
API.
if you're getting the pictures from them, and if you're willing to do the open key API, those pictures should go right into someone's database CRM, no matter what it is.
Yeah. So back to your original point is you got the picture, you got the roof area
The
estimate.
picture's gold. I mean,
right?
Jesus Christ. I mean, the picture is gold.
You're talking, you're reaching out to Joe homeowner and said, Joe, our pictures show that your roof is failing. And I can get a team out there in 2 days and we'll have it fixed and it's going to cost you X to do it.
My call wouldn't even be that. My call would go like this. Hey, Fred, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. I'm sitting here. I have pictures of your roof, and it looks like your roof is in danger of leaking, and it's very old. And as you know, roofs are your biggest investment in your house. When you look outside, does your roof look like it's getting weathered?
You know, I did notice something the other day. How did you get the pictures of my house?
So this is actually Lance Bachmann from LV Capital Roofing Company, and I'm actually looking at them. We actually get the data from a third party, and we just want to make sure your roof is okay. Would it be okay if we come out there and do a free inspection? Doesn't cost you anything, obligation. We'll do a thorough inspection, and we'll hand you that report. We've done Mrs. Jones, we've done Mrs. Tyler's, we've done Johnny's, we've done Mikey's, all in your area, and they all loved us. And whether you do business with us or not, this report is totally for free with all your pictures. Is that okay with you?
I think that would be a great idea.
Are you home tomorrow morning? at 8
I'll be
o'clock?
home tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock.
Like, boom. And that's a no-brainer. Like, I'm just sitting here looking at this. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I look at everything from a sales side, and then I can take that data and I can put it up to Facebook, Instagram. You know, what do you plan on bringing investors onto your business? Because for you to get real scale, you're going to have to bring investors on. If you want to get, I'm assuming you want to sell this company one day.
At some point, yes. I mean, we would love to have an investor come on that has more than just money, right? Someone that says, okay, I'm going to come in, I'm going to buy in at a meaningful stake. I'm going to buy 20, 25% or some number. And I'm bringing my contacts. I'm bringing my business acumen. I'm going to bring something else to help take this company from here to here. That would be wonderful, right? Because I'd rather own 30% of a killer than 50% of something good.
That's all what LB Capital is about. That's what we do. We partner with companies who grow 'em. You know, I agree with you on that. You should be looking for, no, might be someone good for you to talk to. Do you know Murphy over at Refer Pro?
I don't.
So Refer Pro, Murphy's a sharp guy, ain't he? He's a bright guy. He's young. He's energetic. Make sure Jacob would make that intro.
Thank you.
And he needs data, and he's in the referral business, so he refers people. It's a great product. It's actually a very great product. But he's going through his second round right now. And then you should talk to Aaron over at Same Day AI. He'd be another person too. Make an intro to you.
Thank you.
They're both good people, I think. They're both at growing come.
They're the same building.
Are they in the same building? Damn, Jacob knows more than I do. You have the peoples. God damn, dude. Don't let me ever lose Jacob, man. I mean, listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know we've been on here for a while, but what's the biggest takeaways that somebody can get from using your data, would you say, if you had to sum it up for them, and why should they do business with you guys?
We remove waste. It's just about efficiency, right? We all want to use AI, but by using it with us, you're going to get to your customers faster and you're going to spend less money.
Okay. So I'm going to sum it up differently.
All right.
We're going to put you in front of your potential customers with the highest propensity to buy your roofs right away or have you do the work. And we know they can afford you, and we know they're in the targeted income that you want to be in front of your ideal customer. How does that sound, Fred?
Bad roofs, good homeowners.
There you go.
Yeah, I like the way you said it.
I mean, your product's a great product. Listen, I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate the time. And I'm looking forward to see you in Marco Island in a month and a half.
Me too. Make sure you get your tickets. There's only 5 Elite VIP tickets left.